Happy birthday, Mike Gibb. You feel me? It's his birthday. Um, Chad, how y'all been? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I just came on here to say hi. Um, Peace, love, prosperity to you and yours. The past few weeks of my life have been nothing but gratitude, um, growth, strength, perseverance. Man, the past few weeks, I can't even hold you, have been tough. Not on a scale of workload or anything like that, but more so like pushing past that how would I say, like, you know how everybody could be inconsistent, or yeah, you could, like, or have a trait of inconsistency, but then when you start being consistent, you always get those. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it for real. uh I just been like in deep thought. I would say day by day, I just been in deep thought. I've been in deep thought. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't want to call it a battle because it's not been a battle. It's like, before I even finish, can we like, comment, and subscribe? We need more YouTube subscribers. I know we on Twitch. We need Twitch subscribers too. Shout out to Twitch. But these past few weeks definitely have been testing me. So what I do is I just pray. I lock in, and I really see where I'm at and see where I was, and just start like in a meditation type of form, like just being grateful for what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Chat, if you want to do something, you gotta do it all the way, regardless of like obstacles, regardless of environment. Because sometimes I can hold my not sometimes I can sometimes I feel like I may use the excuse of my environment being able to why I can't create or do work. So it's like that's where I feel like I'm frustrated at, because it's like I know I'm able and willing to, but all in all, as I got older, I've noticed that I love my peace. Like, I love my peace. And it's not more so like an ignore. It's more so like I've been keeping to myself, because I know where I'm headed and I know where I'm going and I know how far it's going to take me. So it's like, in moments, it may look from the outside looking in, I'm shutting out, but in all reality, I'm protecting myself, because in moments of that happening, I feel like my body or my energy becomes more vulnerable. And then I'm also starting to notice, people love being around my energy, so I also have to protect that. So it's like whew, a sigh, a sigh of like relief, because anybody and everybody, if you're that tapped in, has a spiritual journey, or a journey where they find themselves, or they start understanding where they're going and what they're doing. And I've been on that I want to say for the past 8 years, but now with my career choice, and 4 years. But the 4 years before, I was like finding who I am, who I can be, who I can develop and build to be. And I literally laid out a whole plan. I've never told anybody this plan, Hence why I'm not telling y'all the plan. But that goes to show that I know what I built out, and I know what I prayed and meditated on. And if I do have obstacles and speed bumps along the way, then boom, I'll readjust and, fix the way I'm going, or see the signs and be like, okay, this is where I venture to. This is where, and along the way, don't get me wrong, I'm human. I made mistakes. I'm a person. It's normal to, go through things like that. But all in all, continue to be yourself. Whatever you go through, if it's ups, downs, depression, mental health, all that, be yourself wholeheartedly, because not once in this lifetime are you going to find somebody that is themselves. I have a hard time believing that a lot of people on this social media, or that have a presence and things of that nature, are themselves. I feel like some people fake the funk. Me, I'm original. I'm who I am, off camera, on camera, behind the camera, in the rooms. I'm me fully. I show y'all that through my TikToks, through my Twitch streams, through my YouTube, every platform I'm on, I'm the same person. But not everybody is like me. Not everybody is like you. And you just have to understand that's why you stand out, And things... Okay, so the way I look at my life, and I feel like the way you guys can look at your life, is you got to look at stuff between the lines. Yes, that's cliche to say, but a thought just, occurred, so I'm just going to share that with y'all. So the jobs I've had, a lot of them were male dominant, right? So I was willingly wanting to put myself through male dominant jobs just to prove to my confidence and determination and dedication to myself that if what would be a male dominant job, if I can do it, then anything could be possible, no matter what you do. I've worked at pest control, I've worked FedEx, I've worked at a car dealership, I've worked at the beach, I work at Osprey currently. So a lot of these jobs I've worked for, or worked at, or currently at, I have a talk with myself, and I understand who I am at the job, at the workplace, and the value that I bring to the workplace. So once I know those two things, I will excel by any means necessary, regardless of the title. You get me? So in that to say, I feel like y'all have to understand why you're working in a job, where you're working a job, and what is your end goal. Because nobody's going to be a nurse for 40 plus years. You're going to, eventually want to start a small business or have something to give to your children. And I feel as though that is where you have to lock in and be like, okay, so what if I do work 40 years as a nurse? Then boom, now I can still do that and still manage a small business or something that's going to fulfill funding for your kids or your future, whatever means have it. And I feel like we just gotta live life. I've been, in the last 2 weeks too, I've been living life, enjoying it. I wholeheartedly understand I have a career in podcasting and media and film and everything that I do, marketing, all that. And if you need my services, let me know. Vernlogic. My Instagram is @VernLogicOfficial. My Snapchat is @VernLogic. My Twitch is VernLogic20. My YouTube is @VernLogic1. and my Instagram, if I didn't say it again, VERNLOGICOFFICIAL. So I have a few platforms, but and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, for sure. Need that. Need all of that. But if you're in here, say what's up. Say what's up. Peace, love. Peace, love. Yeah, I'm just sitting at the lake right now. Look, I'll show you the views, and it's just geese. A whole, they walked all over there. But yeah, I just came. This is my thinking spot. I love sitting here. I just be thinking. Like, I got a scooter too, so I'll pull up over here as well and just chill, because it's calm. I've been needing these moments in my life to just chill, sit down, and think, regroup, pace myself. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna hold y'all, I be want to overwork myself. But where's that gonna get me if I'm one person, Hence why I'm in the process of building a team. If you want to work for Vernlogic LLC, let me know. We need photographers, marketing specialists, podcasters, hosts. Let me know. I could find you something. We could. What I'm saying. Should have proper identification and things of that nature. But you look at the geese. They're walking by. It's a whole family of them. How many of them is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 geese? Who's the mom? Geese. Y'all got names? Oh my God, he limping. Aw. Is that why you in the back, bud? Y'all ever see how geese walk? Why they walk like that? He limping though. They trying to keep up and... Oh, he's tagged. Whoa. Oh, wow. See, and then, you know what? I'm on my business. But yeah, back to what we were saying. Live life, man. Message of the day, live life. Live life, love life. Be who you are. Stay true to yourself. Don't let fame change you. If you ever get an opportunity, a chance, read that black and white papers. You know what I'm saying? That booklet. Yeah, read that. And know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Know who you are. Know what you bring to the table. If you're going to be valuable, it has to be an even exchange. Like I said the other day, you work, you're exchanging time for money, right? To get money in return. What would you do for $1? How are you going to apply yourself to make more money? You get what I mean? It has to make sense. It has to make sense. It has to be a reason why you wake up and say, I'm going to go to my 9 to 5. But for what? Are you truly achieving those goals that you set out for yourself? Are you truly being honest with yourself? Are you fulfilling your purpose? Or are you using a 9 to 5 as an excuse as to why you can't start today, or why you can't finish the task that you started, or why you can't unretire and get in the field in a sense of owning something, like for money, for something that will be of value in the long run. Like right now, the amount of blueprints and breakdowns and things I have in my head, my company will be worth trillions. You know what I'm saying? I already know that because I manifested. I understand how valuable I am. I understand the skill sets I have and I have acquired and trained myself to have. So it's like I feel like I'm still in the baby stages. Like, I'm podcasting 4 years. Great. But business-wise, it's been a full year, April to April. So I'm really, trying to make something that can sustain. Like, I put my godkids and my nephew in my business plan, because I always told them, I always told my nephew, you're gonna be at a point in your life when you turn 18. Yes, education, great, you could do that, but also know you will also have a business to come to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, I will make a position and put you in the field. But I want them to be able to grow up and understand that there's a business out there that believes in them way before they even knew what belief was. You get what I'm saying? And I believe that I am here to, like my slogan, I inspire, gravitate, and motivate people regardless of what I say, and how I move. And lately, a lot of people have been giving me my flowers, and I'm very happy of that. Like the job I work at, Osprey, they give me flowers every weekend, and it's like for 22 weeks straight. It's the most beautiful and rewarding thing ever. Like, shout out to Osprey, shout out to the owners, shout out to my coworkers, shout out to the people that come there, shout out to everybody that pulls up on me, you know what I'm saying, when I'm at work. I love it. I appreciate y'all so much, because y'all support don't go unnoticed. Like, I appreciate you guys. Like, you know, everybody always tells me, like, are you working? And I'm like, yeah, but don't get it twisted. I could, you know, rock my hips, but best believe I'm always standing behind my brothers and sisters. Regardless, you know, nobody knows when I do that little spin dance, I'm scanning the room. You don't even know. It's like, nah. But now I'm always alert. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think I'm not alert or not working. I love having fun with you guys. You know, you guys are great. But all in all, stay true to yourself, man. That's all I gotta say. Stay true to yourself. I feel like, you know, I've been trying to find a message or a proper way to come on here, but you just gotta do it, right? You just gotta do it, suck it up, and do it. But y'all are amazing. Y'all are great. To the one person in here, you're amazing. You're great. Shout out to Mike Gipp again. Happy birthday. Happy born day. I love y'all. See y'all next stream. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. We need that monetization on it. Oh my God. I'm 700 away, chat. Can y'all help me? It was at least 700 people that viewed my TikTok. And yeah, I need to do better conversion. I do. That's what it is. And like I said, if you need a job, Vernlogic, let me know. Message me professionally. Message me. I'll send you my email. Send in your resume. All that good stuff. And I have virtual positions too. I need editors. Like bad. Website developers, bad. All of them. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it done. Vernon 4. Peace, y'all.